Good morning, everyone. Welcome in my parlor. And thank you so much for taking the time to be here with me and Chakras. So this call is intended to be like half an hour. And I would like to present something to you. And feel free to just, barge in if you want to say something or you want to ask a question. And then it's my intention to give you a really nice time with an ever inspiring topic. So here we are, chakras and redox. I have never learned enough about it. It keeps being interesting, and I'm also curious what your fascination is with this topic. But for now, as it's just a fun call, I'm going to just start, and who knows, can we share that later? So my name is Liesbeth. I live with Fred in the Netherlands. I am an ASEA consultant for like 5.5 years now. And I've been doing a lot of things in my career. I've had my own company. One of my best experiences was a job at my organization where I helped people work on their personal development, and that related to the soul of the company they were working. That was a great time. And I'm a Zen practitioner for over 55 years. I think I was 4 or 5 when I started with Zen meditation. But my story with redox starts in 2015 when I was invited on the pioneers team for ASEA Europe. And I never regret and I never look back. And the information I share here is purely personal. It's based on my own study and experience. I share things I know. And redox or Renew 28 is not a cure, a medication, or a therapy. Just keep that in mind. And my experience is since 1985. I'm 62 almost now, so I'm feeling this also, that a lot of knowledge is so powerful because I've been studying this so long, and I've been studying chakras and Ayurveda and energy since 85. And I've worked professionally with energy and healing from 1995, and I still do that. So my favorite topics are a great lifestyle, our immune system, raising vibrations, and the light between our cells. It's really a fascination of mine. And if you like chakras and everything that's connected to that, this is a great book by Dr. Anadia Judith. Very not difficult to read, but she has this myriad of knowledge about chakras. Very interesting. So maybe that's something nice to take from here. Now look at the chakras for now. And I think this is really a nice overview of these chakras. So here you see, we're always starting at the bottom. The first chakra is, or the root chakra is the red one, the Muladhara. And these chakras are also, in principle, connected to our age. So the first 5-7 years of our life, this chakra, the red one, is the root chakra is giving us energy and stability, helping us to really live in our body. And it's the I am chakra. And as you see those colors, if you have been looking at chakras other times, you will recognize that these colors are always in a particular order. So the red one is below, then the second one is orange, the third one, the Manipura, is yellow, and then for me the center one, the green one, the heart chakra, of course, at the location of your heart, and then the throat chakra, the Vishuddha, and then the third eye chakra, and the last one is the crown chakra. Well, if you dive into this topic, you will find that it's not just 7 chakras. There have been at least 13, and there are some visions that talk about like 70 or 170 chakras, but let's keep it simple for now. And feel free to take pictures of this, hey, because you can work with this right away. That was my intention when I put together this talk. Okay, now my thingy is stuck. Good, there it moves again. And I'm one of the many people that see energy. And when I look at most people, or I mean, most of the day, I see people like this. This is an artwork by someone, but it looks a lot like how I see people and their energy fields. And who knows, you are also someone that sees or seeing, or how do you say it, waarnemen, that you see or perceive energy. And so I'm quite curious about that. And then there's always this this phrase, is my chakra balanced or not? Is it unbalanced? Or I have a blockade, or that type of thing. So balance or unbalanced. I think it's a great way to look at ourselves and to help ourselves when we use the chakras. And so here in those two pictures, they're quite balanced. So this one is also a bit unbalanced. You see here a bit that it's a bit crooked. So maybe you can close your mic if you're not asking a question for the quality of this call. Thank you. Balanced and unbalanced. So let's look at this. If you look at the same colors, here's a list of how you can find out that some area in your body is unbalanced. And I really would like to ask you if you would comment here. Is there anything you recognize? Is there anything you want to ask? Or so I'll stop and have a look at you all. Yeah, there are you. Hi, Claudia. I hadn't seen you yet. I see Joke. This is fantastic. So now I see you, because when I share screen, I don't. So I'll go back to that one. And so please feel free to just look at this list and feel if there would be on your end a chakra that would be unbalanced. And feel free to say.
Yes, if I can talk.
Yes.
I'm Liesbeth. I'm from Spain, for the ones that don't know me. I am Dutch, but I'm also in the ASEA business, but only for 4 months. And I am really noticing that ASEA also helps me balancing my chakras. And because I have, my husband is ill, I have to take care of him. He's got dementia and Parkinson's, which is not easy.
Yeah.
But I noticed that I'm more balanced now I take ASEA. And the throat chakra, for example, for me is very often, I can feel it, or I can feel the solar plexus when there is a lot of things going on, or I can sometimes feel something is going to happen, and then there is something going to happen 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
So yes, I really relate to this, and that's why I'm here, because I find this very interesting.
Oh, this is, I love you for sharing this with us, because it's also tender information, and I applaud you that you can be so personal about this. And I'm sure that people on this call can relate to this. And you're also giving us a tip to, if you, I asked you in the invitation to bring your Renew 28.
I forgot.
And that's okay. But if you don't have it, or you don't know it yet, I see 1 or 2 people on the call who may be new to this. I will send it to you. So connect to me on the messenger, and I will send you a sample, so you can really experience it. And Yvette, you're also saying that when you put this stuff on your throat area, what do you experience? Is it something you have to wait for, or is it like?
Well, actually, to be honest, I have not put at those moments. I don't have put the cream on there. I use the cream and the drink. So I use the drink every day. I'm on 8 ounces a day. And
Good.
the cream I use after my shower, and then I already put it all over here, and I put it
Right.
on my heart chakra. I just automatically put it on my whole body.
Yeah.
So, but what you say now, I'm really, next time when I really feel it coming up, I'm going to just put extra on then.
Yeah, I can
How does it
really
work?
recommend. And if you use this type of, the make swirls, or
Mm-hmm.
even if you make the lemniscaat, I don't know if that's an
Okay.
international word, but in Dutch it's this movement. If you use
Yeah.
that, or like on your belly, or even on the throat softly, it really opens up our whole system, and of course
Okay.
it does wonders here. And I have the same vulnerability in the throat, and yeah, it's fantastic. So
Okay. Cool.
but I'll come back with two other exercises. So I'll go on for now, if it's okay.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Have you seen how do you? It keeps going stuck. Yes, here is also where you can look at how it can look if chakras are not balanced. And here the little guy with the lovely smile in the corner. This is also an unbalanced set of chakras, and yeah, I think it's interesting when you look at the other pictures. So on the left is an energy field. Yeah, that's how we like to see it. But life is life, and you bet that life gives us more a picture of here on the right. And this is a real picture of a real person. And I thought it's just a good example. You can just find it on internet. But I know it's a real picture of a real person. And here you can see that like the heart chakra here is totally on one side of the body. Or if you look up, like here, you see that they even are not in the body anymore. And this one that should be there is right there. So I love this picture because it teaches us that we use so much more space than just our body to balance or to be unbalanced. Sometimes we make choices, maybe deliberately, to be unbalanced. And it's so interesting. So anyone wants to ask a question here about these two images? Feel free to do so. And otherwise I'll go on.
Yes, I have a
Yes.
question.
Hi.
Liesbeth.
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah, so if you would feel like a certain way in the unbalanced chart,
Yes.
like those words that relate to unbalance in that area.
Right. Yeah.
And
This
like,
one,
yeah,
yeah.
that one. Yeah, yeah. I recognize a few, obviously, about myself. And
Yes.
I'm happy to mention that I see lots of improvement in like all these areas. And I know ASEA can have been much benefit to that.
Yeah.
But because I also don't literally put it on the chakra, so you inspired me to do that as well. Thank you. If you feel like really super unbalanced, so as to speak, it's what you can see in that photo, that the chakra will be like totally out of yours, like so far away from you. How can you like then draw that back to you with the help of the molecule?
This is a great question. And I am now tempted to go to the end of the presentation, but I will give you two I'll give you two exercises that will help you to answer this question.
Okay, later on. Thank you.
Yeah. So you'll be happy with that. So, okay, so let me go on, because here is also, I hope this is all visible for you. This is a picture of us. Here you can so clearly see that the root chakra is really, it takes up the energy in the whole, the laagste, the lowest part of our whole body. So here you see that it's not only the root chakra location, but also our legs, our feet are colored red here, red and orange. And then in the middle of our body, you see this yellow area. It's the third chakra, but it's also where our stomach is, our pancreas, our spleen. And then when we go up, I hope it's clear here, it's greener. And there you see that your heart does not only live in your heart, the whole chakra is is going into your arms and into your hands. So even rubbing your hands, warming your hands, warms your heart, if that makes sense to you now. So this is, I think this is an amazing picture, and with a lot of information on it. You see on the right side of our body is our masculine side. We have the doing and the beliefs there. And on the left side, we have the feminine qualities, and the receiving and the trust is living on the left side of our body. And it's really interesting. So now let me point out the thymus. I'm getting to your question, Mira. The thymus is a gland, and it's in this green area. So it is related to the heart chakra and the throat chakra, and it lives here. I hope you can see it, or look later if you make a picture of this. And I'll give you an exercise for that. And the other one I'll give you an exercise is when you look at the whole, and because it's always the whole. If you touch your head, you have an influence on your whole system. And that goes for any place. If you touch your knee, and you know, your knee is also connected to all kinds of things. Let's use the knee. And you can see here, pride and ego, changing your self-image. You know, it's so amazing what you can find in your body. But when you touch your body anywhere, you touch your whole system. I want to share a bit about food. Also here, another look at the chakras, but also how you can balance your chakras. And tea and spices is something I think we all know very well, that if you're anxious or whatever, that when you sit down with your tea, it can really balance the whole system. But your tea and the spices work on your third eye, on your sixth chakra, as you can see. And so here we have the proteins and the roots that are especially for your root chakra, etc. The liquids. And here's just an overview. So please take pictures of it, because if you have planned your meal for today, just see if you are serving all your chakras. So when we use redox and when you use Renew 28, we also serve all chakras. But it's nice, yeah, and it's nice to share with kids, because the colors of your food are also connected with the colors of our chakras. So the root chakras, apples, tomatoes, red berries, but also the grains and the wheats. And the childhood favorite food is really something that you can feel through this chakra. Then the second chakra, it's right under your navel. Here you have the orangey stuff, but also the seafood, oranges, citrus, melons, and the pumpkins. The solar plexus, I think Yvette was mentioning that one. There's also like honey and pineapple, lemons, grapefruit, that are so beneficial to this area of our body. And foods that are good for the liver difficulties, like green vegetables and others, are also very good for this chakra. And then, well, I think this is my favorite chakra, that it takes up a very great area of the body. But here comes in the meat. I have a vegetarian lifestyle myself, but I'm just giving you this information because lamb, chicken, and the bovine heart, so a cow's heart, very good for this chakra. And small amounts of wine, Brussels sprouts, other green vegetables. So you may remember that the heart chakra has the green color. So any green vegetables are very good for your heart. And the heart needs great nutrition to stay strong, and it's stimulated by good foods that increase circulation. So I love this area. And then the throat. So if your throat is being a bit difficult for you, you can also maybe feel that if you avoid the saliva producing foods like chocolate or dairy and sweets, that is beneficial to your throat. So the forehead chakra here is the lighter area of our being. light foods keep your brain and mind clear. And light food is also food with the clarity of not being tampered with. So the pure stuff, the whole food. And excellent for the forehead chakra. And as I said earlier, the teas and the water. But water and the crown chakra are really so connected. Fasting is the food for the mind and the crown chakra. And for example, if you fast during the change of the seasons, you can really clean your flow there in that area of your body and open your mind to the changing rhythms of the earth and the cycle. And it's a great area to practice gratefulness and to experience, feel the abundance that we live in. And I wanted to share some pictures with you. Last summer, I was in a group of friends, and there was a so-called chakra dinner. And I'm sure you recognize the colors here. This is on the in the lower area of the building. This is the root chakra, orange and red. And this was the first dish, dark red, root chakra. You see here beetroot and lentils. Wasn't it so nice? And then the second one was the second chakra dish. This is a small soup made of pumpkin and nice herbs. And a little detail here, you see a marigold little flower. If you would look it up, the marigold is connected to the second chakra. And so here are more pictures of this dinner. And here we have landed at the solar plexus. And it was so nice that we even moved to another table. It was higher in the body, so to speak. So this is the solar plexus with more nice thingies. You see here the pumpkin and the maize, corn, and the use of colors. This is a really nice experience in my memory. And then we went to another level of the building. And here you see the heart chakra, the greens. And there were a few small dishes attached to this chakra. And then again in another area of the building, this is the throat chakra. And there we had this little spicy, nice. And then we went up to the attic, so to speak. And here you see a lovely dessert for the forehead chakra. It's a purple color. And here is the table that we were sitting on. It was fantastic. And then the last chakra was on top of the building. Like it is in your head, you are free there and connected to the skies. And there water was served with lovely smells, and that was a great experience. Okay, so redox and food have an immediate effect on us, and redox or Renew 28 or ASEA works right away because it's native to the body. It works now, and it makes the connection right away with wherever you put it. And food is alien to our body, so food takes time to land in our body, and you can use both, so redox and food, to upgrade your antioxidant intake. And we know from science that redox or Renew 28 upgrades your antioxidants with over 800%. And this is, I find this so amazing. So now let's experience in the last minutes a bit how you can balance your chakras. I will use the so-called 3 in 5. So that means that you put 3 times in 5 minutes on a particular place your Renew 28. And let me tell you, there are a lot of points, energy points, you can do that. Lymph nodes, or the area between your eyes, your armpits, your back and the spine, or pain spots, the area right under your earlobes, very efficient there when you use your cream there. Or use a cotton ball with ASEA or Renew 28 in your navel, ear, nose, any hole you can find, and give it the best energy. So here's your answer now, Mira. So find your thymus clear, the thymus gland. I'm not sure if I pronounce it right in English. Your thymus gland. I think it's quite clear on the picture here where it is. A very important gland. And here you see clearly what happens if you cherish this area. Your whole system will become balanced. So let me also make a picture of this. Your thymus is your point of happiness. So now that you know where it is, can we do it at the same time? And just pat it, stroke it, massage it. This point is very effective for increasing and raising your vibration and to call all your chakras home, so to speak. So this is something you can do this like 100 times a day. It cannot hurt you, but you will feel this right away if you do it, I'm sure. And now if you brought your Renew, just take a little bit and rub it in here and tell me if you feel anything. This is so great. And when you do this regularly, it's also really a bonus for your immune system. So if you do it with Renew, of course, it has a very deep effect. But if you don't have Renew handy, just use your fingers to caress this gland. There's another one I want to show you. This is your navel or your belly button, connected to the second and third chakra area. And your belly button is connected to all. So this is also a suggestion I want to make, to rub your Renew 28 in swirls every morning or every evening in your belly button, in and out, in and out. It is amazing what you will feel if you do that for 20-30 seconds. That's really, yeah, so I'm very curious what you feel. So please, if you have, after this call, more questions, please come to me on the messenger. But I just wanted to ask here, is this something you can work with this area specifically? Yeah, Yvette, you're doing it? Nice. So Mira, are you feeling anything?
I've just put it on for the second time.
Good.
I feel warmer in my head.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Really weird. Yeah, it's really cool.
I love Renew for this, and you know, so I hope you take this home. This area is so precious, and it's not for nothing that for ages we have been wearing our jewelry here. It stems from the knowledge that this thymus gland needs comfort. And if you look at jewelry, we have rubies, we have jade, it's all energy. When you put your ruby here, it will feed your thymus gland. But it's also very easy to go to your throat chakra, but also these two. So just, you know, and then one, and then again, two, and then three. And you will notice that the fact that you're giving this so much attention is beneficial. But if you use ASEA or Renew a bit longer, you have a feeling of how deep this lands in our cells. So, so I'd like to know how is this call for you? Just give me some feedback, please. Open your mics. I hope you liked it. Before I close, I'd like to hear your voice.
I think it's terrific to know even more about it, where you can use it, where you can put it, and yeah, keep more in balance.
Yeah, nice. Good luck with it, Brenda.
Yes.
This was amazing, Liesbeth. This was so amazing. I can feel that my body was attracted to this Zoom call because I really need this.
Oh, good. Yeah. Thank you, Tone. Where are you? You're in the north of Europe?
Yeah, I'm actually from Norway, but I moved to Spain to
good.
And Esther and Claudia is also in our team. So
fantastic.
I'm now.
Yeah, fantastic. That's also the main chakra of Norway as a country, and Spain, and you know, I also have the experience of living up north and living in the south. It's a different energy life. It's so interesting. Yeah. Good luck.
Thanks.
I'm also very grateful for this call because it already helped.
Right.
It's amazing. I was freezing at the beginning of the call, and I have a lot of tension, and it's getting loose after I put the Renew on there. It's really different, and my mind and my lungs seem to open up.
Yeah, amazing.
And I hardly slept last night, so yeah, it's amazing how it feels.
Great. You can use some balance. Thank you for sharing this with us. Anyone else?
Yeah, thank you, Liesbeth. I feel the same like Esther told. I rubbed the Renew displays, and I feel my lungs are opening up too.
Wow.
So, and you learned me a lot about the chakras and how we can rub the Renew on our bodies.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome.
I have a question about the balancing. Is this then wise to do this like every morning, like a ritual, like after the shower?
I would certainly do that. Yeah.
I have all the points.
Yeah, why not? And if you also give your attention with that, and you know, if you use it, this is really a gift you can give yourself. And it is landing in the cells. We know this, of this beautiful stuff.
Yeah, no, I know that. Yeah, definitely. Because I noticed in this time, the last, well, I've already been in this phase of 3 years, more or less.
Yeah, good.
But I noticed my patience is also a lot better.
Oh, is it?
It's amazing. It's really, I mean, Tuna and Claudia and Asta know me better.
Yeah.
And they know the situation. And I just notice it's not, I don't feel self-attacked anymore. I don't feel it, just like, okay, breathe. Don't react, just respond, just be nice, just be calm. And it's amazing.
This
what
is
it
so
did to me.
beautiful. I find this very precious information, because it's my experience that if you don't feel attacked yourself and you don't react anymore, you have a bit more control. This is a proof that you are more whole.
Yeah.
Because we are all different, and situations can only attack us if we are like, well, vulnerable, or that, you know. So I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
And yeah, we could talk about this for hours, and I love that we can be a bit personal here, because that's it's quite a journey to find situations like this. But I want to thank you all for coming to this call and sharing your story, and there will be some part 2 or part 3, because I just love to do this, and I hope that you will come again. And if we're not yet connected on Facebook, please find me. I love to be connected. And so I wish you a beautiful, beautiful day.